Welcome to Create an Awesome Resume. Today we are going to use the Job and Career Accelerator database at LisleLibrary.org to construct and revise your resume, to write a compelling cover letter, to identify networking tips, and to learn about job search engines. Here are tips for writing an awesome resume. The first is to select the best type of resume for you, and then to know how to use each type of resume. In the chronological resume, this is the resume that is most commonly favored by employers, and it's not for beginning or career change people, work time gaps, or frequent changes in employment. The functional resume focuses on your skills and experience, and it's usually organized by themes, and it's a good resume for beginners or career change. The combination resume highlights your work skills and experience and also your work history in a chronological manner. And the combination resume uses both the timetable of your work experiences or chronology and the functions or the job responsibilities and the accomplishments that you've had in your previous work life. The targeted resume uses customized words from job descriptions or job ads, and it's important to use a targeted resume, especially if you are applying for jobs in larger companies. These companies very often use software robots or bots that are used to scan resumes to find specific words that are identified in the job description. And if your resume does not contain those words, it's very often that your resume is not reviewed by someone at the company. More tips for creating an awesome resume is that you want to state your unique accomplishments rather than writing a job description for your current or previous jobs. It's very important to use numbers or metrics to quantify your accomplishments. And you'll want to target your resume to make it relevant for the specific job you are applying for. At the top of your resume, instead of using an objective, you'll want to use a career summary or a profile. And it's important to have a LinkedIn profile and then add your LinkedIn link to the top of your resume. You'll want to also network to use your references in your resume who can attest to your experience, qualifications, and ability for each job. And you'll want to include accurate contact information at the start of your resume, including your name, address, phone number, email, and again, your LinkedIn profile if you have one. You'll want to select a basic font such as Calibri, Arial, or Times New Roman. And you'll want to review sample resumes, and you can do that in Lisle Library's various job resources, including Job and Career Accelerator that we're going to discuss today. As well, we have sample resumes in BrainFuse and in Gale courses. It's best not to list irrelevant experience or jobs that are no longer applicable. If, for example, you had a job back in grade school or high school that no longer applies on your resume currently, then don't include it. You'll want to include hobbies or interests at the end of your resume that might reflect your personality. And it's important to write a targeted cover letter for each job you are applying for that matches the job description. You'll want to email your resume, cover letter, and any corresponding documents as attachments or upload to an online posting. You may have, for example, items in a portfolio such as artwork that would be important to include in your job application. You'll want to use the Job and Career Accelerator database to draft your resume and cover letter. And to do so, you'll go to LisleLibrary.org, our website, and click on the Databases tab in the menu bar. And there you'll see a description of Job and Career Accelerator. It's a comprehensive, easy-to-use job search application, and it helps you through various wizards and templates to be guided through each step of your resume and your cover letter and your job search process. If you're using the database outside the library, you'll first need to log in using your Lisle library card barcode and your password, which is the last 4 digits of your phone number that we have on file for you. If you're a new user to the Job and Career Accelerator database, you'll want to register, and this is important so that it allows you to go back and log in and use the information that you have saved in the database. After you register, you'll be able to log in and select the Job and Career Accelerator database, and you'll be able to go to the area to either search for jobs and internships or tools to get hired and others. And for today's session, we're going to use tools to get hired. You'll see that as you're logged in, your name will appear in a My Center area. And there you'll be able to click on a career dashboard that allows you to go to a resume area, letters, any saved searches you might have, and any saved jobs you might have. In the career dashboard, you'll also use this area to start building your first resume. You can create a new resume, or if you've already saved a resume in the resume builder, you can use your saved resume and have edits into it. So for this session, we're going to create a new resume. You'll start building your resume and set up your resume profile. And in this area of the database, you'll name your resume. You'll select a job category from a drop-down menu that has a number of different types of jobs listed. You can describe your resume. You can select your job experience, and in the drop-down menu here, you'll have different timelines that you can select. If you're new to the job market, if you're changing careers, and so forth. You can also select your work situation if you have a gap in your work history, or you're transitioning from military to civilian workforce, or you're looking for a change in careers or none that applies to your current work situation. And then you'll start building your resume. There are various areas to use to build or edit your resume, including adding a headline, highlights of your qualifications, your experience level, your education, your skills, any licenses or certifications, honors and awards, publications and presentations that you have in your resume, any professional associations you belong to, any additional information, endorsements, or you can also add a section to the profile. In the Resume Builder, which is the first tab in the database area, you'll be able to edit your experience, or you can delete any experience you've selected, and you can start over and select additional experience levels. You can use sample resumes to view or use using templates. And in the sample resume area, you'll see that you'll be able to filter by selecting job category or experience level, work situation, and others. And then you'll be able to use one of 4 sample resumes to identify for your particular resume. If you find one that you really like, you can click on Use This Look, and you'll be on your way to having a super resume. You can also choose sample resumes from a series of matches to the job that you're looking for to apply for, or that matches your skill level. And in this area, you'll also, when you select one, you'll see expert tips. The database gives you ideas on how you can maximize your resume for your particular area. The keyword list in the menu bar in the database is very important. When you're writing your resume, you want to make sure that you articulate your skills in a way that uses a number of different semantics or words that can help identify the positive areas that you've accomplished. And this area has different areas that you can use words: creative skills, data financial skills, helping skills, interpersonal skills, and others. You can also use the resume review area to edit your resume that you have put together. You can also save your resume. And if you save your resume, you're going to want to save it on your computer that you're working on or to a flash drive so that you have it available to apply for jobs. You can also go back to the career dashboard and you can create cover letters that match the jobs you are applying for. There are sample letters for ideas that you can use, and the sample letters will give you areas that you can select in a drop-down menu for different types of jobs. And it also will tell you why a particular sample letter is a strong letter to help you have ideas for your own cover letter. In this area, you can also select from a drop-down menu different letter types, such as an introductory letter or a thank you letter and others. You'll build your profile similarly to the way you built it for your resume, for your cover letter, or for any other type of letter. Now you're ready to apply for jobs. So if you've already used the database and have saved jobs, you would go to the Save Jobs area. You can also try the advanced search, and this database links directly to Indeed.com. So when you enter a job title or skills or a company in the search for a job area and a city, state, or zip, and then click on search for jobs, you'll be able to see jobs that apply to the criteria you have entered. In this case, we looked at artist jobs in the Lisle area. And even though you put in a city, state, or zip, the database will return results to you that are within a radius of the particular town that you have identified. In this case, we brought up a job as a clerical assistant in the Arts Center at College of DuPage. It says that this is a student job, and that was posted 30 days ago. And you can save this job to go back and redo your resume and cover letter, or you can apply for the job at this time. If you want to apply for the job, you would click on Apply Now and go to the actual job description and application in Indeed.com, and you'll be asked to upload your various documents. So you would be choosing your resume and your cover letter and any additional documents from wherever you have those saved, whether those are on your computer or on a flash drive. You'll also, as you're thinking about doing your resume and looking for your dream job, you'll want to use networking tips. So you'll want to expand your network to find new contacts. You want to be very prudent and careful about how much time you ask of the person who you're networking with. And you'll want to request information rather than just asking for a job. It's important to join professional organizations related to your desired job. Very often these organizations also have job boards to which you can apply for the position of your choice. You'll want to be a good listener as you are networking, and you'll want to follow up with the new contact in your network using a reason for your follow-up. It's very important to be conscious of using gratitude. Remember to say thank you to people you network with. And also use social media, especially LinkedIn, to promote your skills and also to apply for jobs. Finally, there are a number of search engines that you can use to find jobs. Indeed.com is the interface job search engine that's used with our Job and Career Accelerator database. CareerBuilder.com, Monster.com, LinkedIn.com, Glassdoor.com is one that also identifies salary ranges. ZipRecruiter.com, SimplyHired.com, LinkUp.com, Snagajob.com. BroaderHalf.com is a job search engine that has positions which are temporary, but many of them are temp to perm. So there are opportunities to find permanent positions using this job search engine. And Job.com is the final one. Thank you for attending. Create an awesome resume today. We wish you the very best as you modify your resume, create a new one, and use our Job and Career Accelerator database. For additional assistance, contact our connection desk at connect@wildlife. Thank you.